Welcome to another video in the JavaScript tutorial series, and in this video we'll be looking at data types. Alright, to those of you who already have experience in other languages, you would know what data type is, but data type is basically something that represents the data in your program. Alright, so in simple words, you have strings, you have numbers, you have boolean values like true and false. So these are all the data types, basic data types. So you will see what we do here. So we have learned what variables are in the previous videos, and let me just use let string1 equals Makoto, I am here. Alright, so this is a string here. String1 is a variable that holds the string Makoto, I'm here. So this comprises of 18 characters. Makoto, I'm here comprises of 18 characters, and we'll be using that in the future. So this is how strings are written in JavaScript, and you can also have single quotes instead of double quotes, but there's nothing wrong with this, but it's generally preferred you do double quotes since it will keep the code uniform. And yeah, so here it goes, the string. Now we've seen what string looks like here, and let's now see some built-in methods. JavaScript has certain functions which makes it easier to manipulate and perform functions on strings. So we'll be seeing such methods, and we'll use them here. Length being one such method. Then you have replace, then slice, to uppercase, and to lowercase. Alright, so let me just clear the console first. So you have these 5 string methods. Okay, we have just included these 5 variable methods here, but there are a lot more. You can just go through the documentations, either W3 Schools or MDN. I'll be linking both of them in the description below, so be sure to check them out if you are keen on knowing more of these methods. So I'm just covering the basics here, just a few methods so that you can get an idea of how strings are manipulated in JavaScript. So let's come to length now. Console.log string1 dot length. Alright, pretty simple. String1 is the name of the string that is in question. With this Makoto, I'm here, that is a string, and this is the variable. So dot refers to the reference to the object or the value of the property of the object. So this variable holds a property named length, and that's what we are calling here. Length returns, like the name says, it returns the length of the string. So the length of the string is 18, as we have said earlier. So let me just print this out and see what we get. Alright, so 18, we get 18 here. Alright, so that's what we wanted. From M to M to exclamation mark, the total character count is 18, so that's what we get here. Now let me just make another variable, updated string, and we'll now look at replace. Alright, so the same way, string1 dot replace. So what replace basically does is it replaces a particular substring, that is a particular part of the string, to something which we want to replace it with. So let me now replace am with was. Alright, so in this case, this method searches for the substring am, you get it here, and it replaces that with was. Alright, so let me just print this to see it live in action. Updated string. Let me just print that out and see what we get. So As you can see, Makoto I was here is printed. We earlier had Makoto I am here, and now that is being changed to Makoto I was here. So you may be asking, you may be having a doubt of whether everything is replaced or not. So let me just try adding another am. What if there are two more substrings in a same substrings in the similar in the same string? So to clear that doubt, let me just run this and see what we get here. So in this case, Makoto I was am here. So this is the string Makoto I am here. Only the first match is being replaced with the replacement was. So if you wish to have a more deeper search, then you can just add replace all instead of replace, and this will in turn replace all these string matches with was. Let's see it in action. Makoto I was here. So we are getting what we expected to see, and that's what replace all does. So this is replace. Now let us just try slice. Slicing is basically just splitting up the string. It accepts two parameters like replace, but both are numbers in this case. So let's just type 0 here, comma 6. Alright, so let me just explain why I have chosen 0 and 6. Okay, so in programming or in programming in general, like in general programming, you have the counting starting from 0 and not 1. So you would normally count out from 1 to n numbers in your daily life, but in case of programming, you'll be starting from 0. So m represents 0, and since the string here is of 18 characters in length, including the white spaces, you will have 0 as m and 6 as this comma here. All right, so m is 0 and 6 is comma. All right, so you may be wondering now if 0 is inclusive of m and 6 is inclusive of m. Let me just clear that up. So m is inclusive of 0 is inclusive of m here in this case, which means it will take account of m first, but in case of the second parameter, that is 6, it disregards 6 and takes something to the previous of 6. So in case of this here, if I wish to print Makoto only without the comma, I'll have to take 0 to 6. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I wish to print only Makoto here, and 6 is exclusive of the comma here. So it deletes this comma and only prints Makoto here. So let's just see this in action, and what we get? Yeah, we get Makoto here. Comma is not being added, so we get Makoto here. And you can slice this more here. From here you can just take the first parameter as 9, that represents I guess. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. So I represents 8, and if you start from I, you'll have 8 here. And if you wish to go all the way up to am, then you'll just be counting from here and going all the way up to this white space. So if you just wish to print I am, then you'll be including this white space here as a number, the count of white space here as a number, and you'll be getting I am as the output. Alright, so that is slice. Now let's see what to uppercase is. To uppercase, as the name says, converts all of the string to uppercase. Let's see this in action. Makoto I'm here. As you can see, everything is converted to the uppercase, and anything that was including the uppercase or the lowercase, all of them have been updated to the uppercase. So that's what to uppercase does. Now as you can predict, to lowercase does the same, but you'll be getting the lowercase letters. As you can see, Makoto, M of Makoto was uppercase, but now it has become lowercase, and everything is now lowercase. So these are some of the basic string methods. There are more to these. I'll not be covering all of them as the video will become too lengthy, but you can just refer to the documentations, either MDN or W3 schools. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.